Greetings, good people. Welcome back to the channel. Happy Black History Month. It is February the 1st and the year is 2023. How's everybody doing out there? Y'all paid y'all bills, y'all paid y'all rent, y'all all caught up. Hopefully everybody is having a splendid Wednesday. Okay, I wanted to come through real quick with some hot topics, share my thoughts and opinions on a couple of things that I saw on Beyonce's internet. Speaking of Beyonce, has everybody lost their mind? Are you guys done losing your mind? You know, the Renaissance tour has been announced. I think the timing is perfect, and I'm going to get into details as to why later on in the broadcast. Okay, so as you're coming in, please pay your admission fee by hitting the like button and be sure to drop down in the comments. I definitely want to hear from you. Share your thoughts and opinions. All right. So on today's lineup, Nene yet again is feeding the blogs. All right. Ebony K. Williams was the host of the Breakfast Club this morning, and she had something to say in response to something Nene said. All right. And this is getting very interesting. The girls are fighting. All right. I'm gonna talk about Beyonce and these rumors that are swirling. Was this a publicity stunt? I think so. Who knows? I'll talk about it in a minute. But before I get into some of those juicy topics, we got some, quick hot topics. I did want to talk about the movie You People. Did you guys get an opportunity to see this? This is with starring Seth Rogen, Eddie Murphy, Nia Long, Lauren London, Julia Louise Dreyfus from Seinfeld. Okay, so we've seen this storyline, this plot in this movie done millions of times over. Guess who's coming to dinner? Guess who? Etc. Etc. Right. So two families, one Jewish, one black, and Jonah Hill and Lauren London fall in love. They're getting married. Their families kind of have to intertwine, and it's a mess. Okay, this is on Netflix. I'm very shocked that Eddie Murphy participated in this movie. Kenya Barris is the writer, if I'm not mistaken, and I was actually unpleasantly surprised. And I'm starting to think like maybe Kenya Barris had like a better storyline and plot, and maybe Netflix made him take some things out. I don't know. I was really unpleasantly surprised by Kenya Barris's work. Okay, Eddie Murphy was very underwhelming in the movie, extremely underwhelming. I thought his character was had no depth. It was whack. His character was whack. Young Miami, you guys know her as Young Miami, Carisha Brownlee. She made her, I think this is her acting debut, I guess. I know she's on BMF. Anyway, she was in the movie. She had like 2 lines, maybe 3 scenes total, I guess. Good for her, okay? A check is a check, okay? And you getting it the honest way. Do your thing, girl. I'm not mad at her. Um, I was very unpleasantly surprised. I think I said that like 3 times. I just can't believe in 2023, this subpar plot writing, abysmal acting, disrespect. The part in the movie, this is a spoiler. I don't care. You're listening. So if you ain't seen the movie yet, there was one scene that made my jaw drop, and my jaw was on the floor for a day or two. The dinner scene where the two families meet for the first time, and Eddie Murphy is wearing a kufi, and he goes into talking about how the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan saw him, he met him, he saw him with the kufi, he took it off his head, blessed it, I think he said, and put it back on his head. So it's his crown, okay? The crown was set on fire, quote unquote, accidentally, and Julia Dreyfus goes to put out the fire and stomps on the kufi to put the fire out. I'm not even Muslim, and my jaw hit the ground, and I could not believe. I didn't find that funny. I think I laughed maybe 2 or 3 times when Mike Epps entered the scene, and it's only because sometimes you're conditioned to laugh at comedians. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I wasn't pleased with this. I don't know. Eddie Murphy looked bored. Nia Long, I mean, come on. Nia Long is a phenomenal actress, but she just came across as Eddie Murphy's yes man, their husband and wife. I don't like the scene where Jonah Hill goes to meet with Eddie Murphy and Nia Long and Lauren London is not with him. Why was this movie rated R? It was rated R, I think. Is it because of the profanity? I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, you let me know what you think. Also, another disturbing scene was in the beginning when Jonah Hill was at synagogue I think at their place of worship, and afterwards everyone's mingling and talking, and one of the rabbis asks him about his private area and then tries to get him to go into the bathroom with him so he can take a look at it. I just total Hollywood stuff. I don't know. I was really shocked that Eddie Murphy agreed to do this. Was he bored? Is he like, I don't know. That Koofy scene still got me like, wow, got my eyebrows raised. Did you guys see the movie? I'm rambling. And if so, what do you guys think? I don't know, man. Shout out to the to everybody that participated. Lala was in the movie as well. For a split second. It seems like Lala plays like the same role over and over again. I'm pretty sure they had fun on set and things like that. So shout out to everybody that participated, but I just don't think this movie did anything. I just don't think it did anything. I think Kenya Barris had a great opportunity to kind of take it up a notch, especially this plot line, this storyline. But I don't know. I'm inclined to believe that Netflix probably had his hands tied a little bit and told him, nope, take this out. Nope, you can keep this, but you can't keep that. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Because if that's it, then I'm really, really shocked. Anyway, speaking of shocked, moving along, shout out to the Jasmine brand. Dr. Phil, his talk show is ending after 21 seasons. Did you guys know that Dr. Phil was on that long? Wow. He outlasted Judge Judy. I'm shocked. Not really. I like Dr. Phil, though. I like his show. Anyway, let's get into this article, okay? The long-running daytime talk show hosted by Dr. Phil McGraw is ending after 21 seasons. Dr. Phil McGraw had this to say in a statement. I have been blessed with over 25 wonderful years in daytime television. With this show, we have helped thousands of guests and millions of viewers through everything from addiction and marriage to mental wellness and raising children. He added, this has been an incredible chapter of my life and career, but while I'm moving on from daytime, there is so much more I wish to do. Interesting. I'm curious to see what he has in store. According to McGraw, he will be focusing on future primetime programming endeavors and will soon be announcing a strategic primetime partnership. He said, I am compelled to engage with a broader audience because I have grave concerns for the American family, and I am determined to help restore a clarity of purpose as well as our core values. I'm with you on that, okay? According to reports, the project is expected to launch next year. Dr. Phil McGraw's career catapulted after appearing on the Oprah Winfrey Show numerous times throughout the late 90s and early 2000s. His own daytime talk show was launched in 2002. According to reports, Dr. Phil has hosted nearly 4,000 episodes that featured 20,000 guests and received letters from 5 million viewers. The talk show still has a big following, pulling in 2 million views per episode, and is ranked the second highest rated talk show. Even his reruns, his repeats, they're on all the time on what station that is, I don't even remember. But Dr. Phil is doing good, okay? If he's getting paid for those repeats, it is a syndicated show, I'm sure. But I like Dr. Phil. I remember when DMX was on Dr. Phil. Wow. Were the Braxtons on Dr. Phil? Were the Braxton sisters ever on Dr. Phil? Oh, yeah. See, while Dr. Phil is coming to an end, fans can still enjoy reruns of the hit show. CBS Media Ventures has announced plans to offer stations library episodes of Dr. Phil from the 2023-2024 season and beyond. The classic library episodes will include new content such as wraparounds and intros by McGraw, as well as guest updates. This is what Oprah did when she was ending her show. She did a Oprah behind the scenes type of thing for like, I think, a season or two. So shout out to Dr. Phil. Do you still watch Dr. Phil? I like Dr. Phil, and I understand that his license, I think, did he renew it? I don't think he renewed his license, but it doesn't mean that he didn't sit for these state boards and obtain his license to become, Dr. Phil, or his PhD, or what have you. Was he a lawyer before? I'm all over the place. I don't know. Well, shout out to Dr. Phil. I'm curious to see what he has coming up. Um, his wife, I don't know. It's just something about her that I don't really care for, y'all. What do you think? Y'all like Robin? That's her name. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. All right, who's up next? I thought that this was absolutely positively dope. Females in hip hop have been doing their thing for a very long time. I know a lot of females get a lot of slack. Some are underappreciated, some are overlooked, underrated. But I do like to see when the women in hip hop get their just due. What the heck am I talking about? Missy Elliott. Okay, this is according to the Shade Room on Instagram. All right. Missy Elliott and A Tribe Called Quest are among the 2023 nominees for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Recently, Missy got her star, was it last year, on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. For Missy to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is absolutely well deserved. Missy Elliott is an icon. We will not take that away from her. I do think that she is sometimes overlooked and underappreciated. It's funny because I was just having a discussion going down memory lane, listening to, old school, early 2000s hip hop and R&B. And I said, I really want to see Missy get back into her R&B bag, like producing R&B. But the music industry has changed so much that I'm pretty sure that Missy probably would have a hard time producing, managing, directing, certain acts. But that would be dope, for her to get back in that R&B bag. Even she could participate in singing and all that other stuff. But production wise, like even music videos, the creativity is just blah, Missy, you're needed. All right. So yes, she definitely is a nominee to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. So the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Foundation announced today the following nominees for 2023 induction: Kate Bush, Sheryl Crow, Missy Elliott, Iron Maiden, Joe Division in New Order, Cyndi Lauper, George Michael. Is he still with us? Didn't George Michael go on home to glory? That's still wonderful. Willie Nelson, Rage Against the Machine, Soundgarden. Dang. I haven't heard about them in a while. These Spinners, A Tribe Called Quest. Shout out to A Tribe Called Quest. Like, come on. If you're a hip hop head, then you already know that Tribe Called Quest was one of the many groups that laid the foundation for this culture of hip hop as well as music. Okay. The White Stripes and Warren Zevon. So shout out to Missy Elliott. Shout out to A Tribe Called Quest. This is well deserved. I can't wait to see the ceremony, and I'm curious to hear what Tribe Called Quest and Missy have to say in their speeches, if they are going to be given speeches. Okay, you guys know that the Grammys are coming on this Sunday, right? Has everybody been paying attention to that? Do you guys care? Beyonce is nominated for a lot of Grammys, y'all, and she just announced this tour on the first day of Black History Month, when everybody's rent is due and taxes are still slowly coming in if you haven't sped through your taxes. All right, hang tight before we even go there. All right, so last week, right, this week I should say, Nene hosted the Breakfast Club on Monday and Tuesday, and I just knew that she was going to be feeding the blogs. All right, so Nene is very shady, all right? And if you guys watched the episode on the Breakfast Club or listened to the audio, then you would have heard Nene shading some of the girls from the Real Housewives franchise. I tweeted about this and I said, Nene is going to be feeding the streets, and starless, the word starless is going to be trending. What do I mean by that? Nene basically said that the other girls from the Real Housewives franchise, the Housewives franchise is basically starless, right? And Nene also talked about a difference between being famous and being known. To which Charlemagne, you already know Charlemagne likes a cat fight between women, especially. He's always setting something up. He finds enjoyment in that. He asked about Candy, to which Nene said that, yeah, Candy's famous. Charlemagne asked about Robin Dixon, to which Nene said, they're not famous, etc., etc. So then Nene was asked about Ebony K. Williams, right? Ebony K. Williams was the one and only black women, the only black woman to basically be on the Housewives of New York franchise, right? Ebony K. Williams is a lawyer. I don't know if she's still practicing law. My introduction to Ebony K. Williams was when she was on the State of the Culture podcast with Jinx, Joe Budden, and Remy Ma. She replaced, what is that young lady's name? I can't remember the other lady's name that was on the podcast, but Scotty Beam, I think that's her name. Anyway, Ebony K. Williams came onto that platform. That's how I was introduced to her. Then she went on to be a part of the cast for Real Housewives of New York. So Nene said that she did not know her, right? Nene, why you be playing these games with these people? So Ebony, guess who hosted the Breakfast Club morning show today, Wednesday, February 1st? Just so happened to be Ebony K. Williams. And I'm pretty sure that Charlemagne probably called her up and asked her if she could come guest host, right? So let's take a listen to what Ebony K. Williams had to say about Charlemagne letting her know that Nene said that she didn't know her. Now, mind you, you could know of somebody and not know them. And I don't think Nene's going to be doing any clearing up. It is what it is. But let's take a listen. I like to hear it. Here you go.
K. Williams is here. She's our judge. Mm-hmm. But, of course, you can weigh in.
Oh, yes.
What do you think?
Well, I've got unique perspective. Gentlemen, as you both know, I was the first black woman on Real Housewives of New York.
Nene said she didn't know who you are.
Yeah, that's so interesting to me, though, because I'm looking at my Instagram DMs, and there you go, Envy. You can see.
That is a receipt.
That's a receipt.
Can we
from
read that evidence in court?
Absolutely. Matter of fact, why don't you read it, Charlemagne?
Read out loud.
Closer. Go ahead.
You can read that.
Well, this is from Nene Leakes, February 3rd at 9:07 a.m. Are you still on the show? 3 days later, February 12th. Hello? And then 2 days from that, Ebony K. Williams responds, hello, Nene. Happy to chat in person. My cell is da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Let me know next time you're in New York City.
Yo, Nene is so crazy. Like, are you still on the show? I can just hear the shade in her voice. Hello?
So Nene does know who you are.
And then she proceeded to call, per my instruction, or invitation, rather.
Oh, she did call you?
Yes, we had a very lovely chat.
No.
Absolutely. So I'm not sure what was meant when she came on this beloved program and said, I don't know her. That's factually not true.
Yeah.
I want to say this. So that is just a lie. Okay, so you do know me, Nene, and you do know that I was the first and only black housewife. In fact, I was named in Nene's legal complaint.
Oh.
I am actually a named person as an example of the racial discrimination that she alleged Bravo of participating in.
Oh.
She cites my example, what I went through with Ramona on camera. So,
got you.
Yeah, the court documents say you do know me, Nene. Okay, so anyway.
So if you catch somebody lying, does that mean their whole testimony is a lie?
I would argue that at closing, Envy.
Damn.
I would argue that now you have no credibility on the topic, and you have a reputation for lying.
So do we go to the jury at all?
No, is this a closed case?
All right. Enough of that. That was Ebony K. Williams. She was on The Breakfast Club. And girl, just because she DM'd you, you gave her your number, doesn't mean that she knows you. But Nene was trying to make it seem like, she did say, I don't know who that is. Nene, girl, why are you being shady? Why must you be this way? So some of the people on social media, were in a tizzy, basically because Nene said that the other franchises are whack, okay? Nene also stated that she has no desire to return to Housewives of Atlanta, which I personally find interesting because I do recall when she was on, what was she on, the Tamron Hall show? This was last year, and I know she's done interviews. Oh, Larry Reed Live, who is a media personality as well as an actor, and he does have a channel right here on YouTube, Larry Reed Live. She sat down with Larry Reed, and she said that she would entertain the idea of being back on Housewives, and she would like to be back on Housewives. Now, I don't know when that interview was recorded, but I know that that interview aired a couple of months ago. So hasn't even been 6 months, if my recollection serves me correct. So Nene, which one is it? Is it that you want to come back, you don't want to come back? Do you like people talking about you being on Housewives? Do you not care? Do you just get up and say whatever? I would think that Nene would be tired of answering housewife questions because, to be honest with you, I'm tired of hearing about it. She addressed a couple of things. She addressed her son's TikTok challenge where she said that Brent said that he is not gay. She talked about dating. You know, she is dating. I don't know if that man is still married, but there was a whole situation where allegedly the ex-wife or the wife of this man was suing Nene. She didn't go into that, but she did talk about dating. She talked about certain things on the show. I am tired of people asking Nene about Housewives of Atlanta, honestly. I think Bravo knows that she would be ratings gold if she was to return to the franchise, or even if she was to even be on the spinoff, Girls Trip. That would be phenomenal, and I think that would be fun. But I think that there was too much thrown back and forth. Sometimes you can't, you can't get that old thing back. When you say certain things, you can't take back what you have said. Now, I'm not saying that Nene was, lying about any accusations that she made, but I just think Bravo would much rather pay her to go away. I would like to see Nene on TV, but not on Housewives. I think that ship has sailed. I think that everybody should let it go. It's great. It keeps her trending. Bring Nene back. It keeps her trending. But I think Nene would be better in a different capacity. I don't know if I would want to see her with her own talk show, a reality show following her around doing things. Yeah, she was on what the heck is the name of that show that was on BET Plus? College Hill. They revamped College Hill. I think she was fun on there. That cast was good. So I think Nene, reality TV ain't going nowhere no time soon. I think Nene should just kind of be as creative as possible, do whatever she wants. I do think she should have a podcast. I don't know why she doesn't have a podcast. She did good for the 2 days that she was co-hosting on the radio. But I don't know. The Housewives ship has sailed. I don't want to see Nene on Housewives of Atlanta. I want to see her doing something completely different. Tell me what you guys think. Did you get an opportunity to listen to The Breakfast Club? Let me know. All right. Beyonce and Jay-Z, all right? Just yesterday, the 31st of January, there was an Uncle Ron fella who came out and made some wild accusations, wild to some, pretty much repetitive to others, for those of us who've heard these rumors before. Uncle Ron is the former bodyguard of Beyonce. And he made some serious, wild accusations, right? He basically said that he alleged that Beyonce was on drugs. He accused Jay-Z and Beyonce of having deep, dark secrets. And he threateningly said in one of the videos that he I don't even want to go into too much of what he said because I don't want to have to keep saying allegedly. There was a video that was circulating on social media yesterday. I saw it yesterday. I can't find it today, and it doesn't matter because I'm not going to play it. He also alleged that Jay-Z and Diddy had something to do with the demise of Biggie Smalls. He also talked about Carrie Hilson's career being ruined because of Jay-Z and Beyonce. Just wild allegations. Like I said, for some people, they were shocked. And for those of us who are a little bit more seasoned in this entertainment business, hip hop, world, Uncle Ron, with all due respect, holla at us when you have some information that we haven't already heard, child. We done heard that there were rumors that Beyonce was a pass around, basically. There's rumors that Beyonce dealt with a couple of rappers in the industry, that Jay-Z Blue Ivy is not his first child. These are allegations swirling around. As far as the Jay-Z and Diddy thing with Biggie, heard that before. The Kerry Hilson situation, I heard that before too. Tell us about A. Marie. Like, what happened to A. Marie? Did they have anything to do with that? Let us know when you have some information, that'll make our ears kind of perk up. But I said to myself, I wonder if Beyonce is getting ready to make an announcement the damn day right after that. What does Beyonce, which is today, what does Beyonce do? She announces her Renaissance tour. Bling, bling, bling. She's just mad. Bling, bling, bling. Shout out to Beyonce. She is officially going on tour. These tour dates are wild, like wild. So this was the photo that she posted to her Instagram page. And the caption read, Renaissance tour or Renaissance or whatever the heck it said. Renaissance World Tour 2023. That's what the caption said. So happy Black History Month, everybody. Beyonce has announced. Everybody said that they've been saving up their coins and that they're ready. We didn't get any visuals, but the people are getting a tour. So this tour is supposed to start overseas in May. Is it May? March? May. So she's going to be in Europe from May till about the top of July, and then she's going to be coming into the U.S. in July. So July 12th to be exact. Philly is the first stop. She's going to be touring all the way to September 27th, and that's tentative. Well, not tentative, but she might be adding more dates. So everybody is excited. Twitter was going crazy. I just want to see how much the tickets are going to cost, right? So here's what I did. In order for you to tickets haven't gone on sale yet. This is just the announcement. Pre-sale tickets are available for some overseas events in the UK. You have to, through Ticketmaster, because I think Ticketmaster and Live Nation merged, right? Which was a whole mess anyway. And what you have to do is you have to register as a quote unquote fan. So how that works is you register through Ticketmaster, and then it'll tell you to like pick a date. And then they basically tell you that when the tickets go on sale, we'll notify you. I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to cut down on bots. And they're also trying to cut down on people trying to purchase tickets and resell them. There was a whole fiasco with, what's her name? What's the white girl name? Taylor Swift. With her ticket sales when she was on tour, she was pissed. Rightfully so, I just want to see. So I registered and did all of that stuff. So I guess I'll hear back, when tickets are available. I'm pretty sure they're going to go fast. But I just want to see how much the tickets cost. I'll be curious to find out how much these tickets are. Are you guys going to be going? She's going to be on tour from May all the way to September. Man. Wow, this is going to be very interesting. She's got some, this is serious. The last time Beyonce was on tour, y'all remember, was in 2018 on the Run 2 tour. Her and Jay-Z. Then she did Coachella and she tore that down, but that wasn't a world tour. I'm curious to see what she's going to come up with. I wonder if this is something that's going to be like on a streaming service after the tour is done. I'm pretty sure people will be posting videos. I can't wait. I'm excited for her. This should be interesting. Another article that I was reading was, will CNN be able to handle, will Ticketmaster be able to handle Beyonce's ticket sales? That's another thing that I thought about. I said, this is gonna, she gonna shut Ticketmaster down. People are beasting. They're thirsty. People are saying that even if they have to go out of the country, they will plan a vacation and go see Beyonce. I don't know. Can Ticketmaster handle this? What do you guys think about this tour? Finally, I'm happy for Beyonce. Hopefully all goes well. If I find out how much them ticket prices are, I will let y'all know. But if you go and register, if you go look it up on Ticketmaster, it's going to ask you to register, and then it'll send you an email and you're officially a fan. And I guess she's trying to kind of get all her ducks in a row to prevent what happened with Taylor Swift, from happening to her. So good luck, Beyonce. Congratulations in advance on your tour. Man, that's gonna be a real grueling schedule from May to September, and half of the first half you're gonna be overseas, and then you're gonna be in the States. Child, them things gonna sell out in minutes. All right, you guys, let me know what you think. Drop down in the comments. That's all I got. Ain't got no more. I love you for watching. I'm signing off. Okay, I'll be back soon. Don't worry. Until next time, peace.